Dad, tell me a story about when you were young. Chris, I can't remember any stories about myself. He laughs and says, You do have stories, you just don't feel like telling me any right now. I should tell him as much about myself as I can. After all, at 12 years old, he's the same age I was when my father died. And, unfortunately, I can't remember my father telling me any stories about himself. My father was a fireman in the Philadelphia Fire Department. For the past year, I've been meeting with 5 retired firemen who worked with or knew my father. I meet with them to gather their stories about Engine 11. Engine 11 was located between 10th and 11th on South Street. When you joined the Philadelphia Fire Department as a black man from 1919 to 1952, you were assigned to only 2 places, either Engine 11 or Fireboat 2. These 5 gentlemen, ranging in age from 80 to 91, are the only surviving members of Engine 11. When they are gone, there will be no one left to tell their stories. Talking with my father's colleagues has given me a greater appreciation for the urgency of sharing more about my past with my family. Chris loves hearing stories about the things I did when I was younger, so much so that he often asks me to repeat them over and over. Now, in addition to my stories, I'm able to pass on a few stories about my father, his grandfather. Yeah, it's bittersweet, but it's more than I had before.
Was in charge of the company that time. He was working on that platoon that day. And we had a job in some business, I forget where it was, or what it was. And I was coughing, and I was choking. Jim Davis standing up there just,
oh yeah,
walking this way, do this, do that.
Yeah.
I said, how in the world does he do that?
I went through the same thing. My nose is on the floor.
Yeah.
And he's up there, bring the line over here, kid. And I'm looking up, there's his shoes. I'm following his